of media. Here we bring you the exclusive top news headlines for our viewers today. The top 10 news of the day are: Karnataka CM Bommai hits out at Congress over protest in assembly on saffron flag remark. Allow us to wear hijab on Fridays and Ramzan, Muslim girls tell Karnataka etc. India summons Singapore's envoy over PM Lee Hsien Loong's remark in Parliament. No immediate plans to evacuate Indian nationals, assessing situation in Ukraine, says MEA. Lakhmipur violence, plea in Supreme Court against bail to accused Ashish Mishra. Congress should project Ghulamnabiazad as CM face in Jammu and Kashmir, says Ashwini Handa. Mulayamyadav addresses his first public rally for UP polls. Bengal Guv Jagdeep Dhankar writes to Mamata Banerjee for interaction at Raj Bhavan. BJP's Kirit Somaiya extorted crores using Amit Shah's name, claims Sanjay Raut. Amid Yogi drama, tax officials raid former NSE chief Chitra Ramkrishna, top executive. Karnataka CM Bommai hits out at Congress over protest in assembly on saffron flag remark. Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai has criticized the Congress for protesting in the assembly and demanding the resignation of Minister K.S. Ishwarappa over the saffron flag atop Red Fort remark. The Chief Minister said that the statement was misinterpreted and Congress is trying to gain political advantage by racking up such an excuse. Allow us to wear hijab on Fridays and Ramzan, Muslim girls tell the Karnataka High Court. They claimed banning hijab amounted to banning the Holy Quran. The High Court, in its interim order pending consideration of all petitions related to the hijab law, last week restrained all students from wearing saffron shawls, scarves, hijabs and any religious flags within the classroom. India summoned Singapore's envoy over PM Lee Hsien Loong's remarks in the Parliament. The Ministry of External Affairs has summoned Singapore's envoy to India, Simon Wong, over remarks made by the country's Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong in the Parliament on Wednesday. Sources said that remarks by the Singapore Prime Minister were uncalled for. Addressing Singapore's Parliament on Wednesday, Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong had invoked Jawaharlal Nehru to argue how a democracy should function. No immediate plans to evacuate Indian nationals, assessing situation in Ukraine, says MEA. The Ministry of External Affairs said on Thursday that it has no immediate plans to evacuate Indian nationals from Ukraine, even as fears mount that the Russian invasion of the country could take place any day. No immediate evacuation plans, so don't have any special flights. However, there were limited number of flights under air bubble arrangements. Restrictions on number of flights and passengers removed. Indian carriers being encouraged to operate chartered flights between India and Ukraine, said MEA. Lakhmipur violence. Plea in Supreme Court against bail to accused Ashish Mishra. Barely 2 days after Ashish Mishra, the Lakhmipur violence accused walked out of jail after being granted bail by the Lucknow bench of Allahabad High Court, a plea has been filed in Supreme Court seeking cancellation of bail to the Union Minister's son. The plea was filed by advocates Shiv Kumar Tripathi and C.S. Panda, who sought to cancel off the bail of Ashish Mishra. Congress should project Ghulamnabiazad as CM face in Jammu and Kashmir, says Ashwini Handa. Jammu and Kashmir Congress leader Ashwini Handa said the Congress should project Ghulamnabiazad as the Chief Minister's face in Jammu and Kashmir. Ghulamnabiazad must be projected as a CM face in Jammu and Kashmir, Ashwini Handa said while speaking to the reporters on Thursday. Ashwini Handa also said that there is no end to infighting in the Congress. Mulayamyadav addresses his first public rally in UP polls. Samajwadiparty founder patron Mulayamyadav in Karhal His son and SP President Akhilesh Yadav is contesting the Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections for the first time from Karhal constituency, which will vote on Sunday in the third phase of the polls. Bengal Gov Jagdeep Dhankar writes to Mamata Banerjee for interaction at Raj Bhavan. West Bengal Governor Jagdeep Dhankar has tweeted the letter he wrote to Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee seeking her time for an interaction at the Raj Bhavan, saying dialogue and discussion, particularly amongst constitutional functionaries, are questionable to the democracy. BJP's Kirit Somaiya extorted crores using Amit Shah's name, claims Sanjay Raut. Shivsena MP Sanjay Raut has accused Maharashtra BJP leader Kirit Somaiya of extorting crores in the name of the Union Home Minister Amit Shah and former Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis. Agents of Kirit Somaiya have dumped at least 400 people who were to be rehabilitated to the Mumbai's suburban POI of the rupees 25 lakh each, Raut has claimed. Amid Yogi drama, tax officials raid former NSE chief Chitra Ramakrishna, top executive. The Income Tax Department is conducting searches at premises linked at the NSE's ex-MD and CEO Chitra Ramakrishna and former Group Operating Officer Anand Subramaniam, sources have said. Chitra Ramakrishna is being probed for allegedly making illegal financial gains by sharing internal confidential information about the National Stock Exchange, which includes financial details, organizational structure, and issues related to Human Resource Department. Well, this was all about the top 10 news of the day. Stay with us, we shall bring you top 10 news every day. This is Aparna Singh reporting for iScope.